I still haven't played that game, and I just want to. I just want to try it.
I want to try it too. Try it too. That's all.
Wait. So let me ask you a question there. You want me to run the game because you don't want to buy it until you try it, huh?
Yes.
High key. Yes, sir. That's what we go there for.
$3.99.
Yeah, my boy. Yeah.
$3.99, bro.
All right, yo. Welcome to the Round Star Podcast.
Jeez.
All right, welcome to the Round Star Podcast, man. I'm your host, Urbane, and to my... It's my left or my right? I can't think.
Right. That'll be your
right. Look, I'm looking at the screen. I was looking at the screen and it messed me up. But to my right, I got Samir, Rich, Demi, and then to his right, we got Nate. You know, it's the three trio, the original, because I don't know. I guess we was all here. I mean, it was kind of unplanned because I was in Tampa, but I came back early, so I was just like, "You want to do a podcast? I'm gonna be in town."
Yeah.
So it is what it is. We here doing what we doing, man. What's going on with y'all though?
Not a fucking thing. It's the same shit every day.
Chilling.
Nothing new.
I can tell you one thing that happened to me. So we was up there in Tampa, right? For y'all didn't know, I went to Oktoberfest. That was in Tampa, Florida, at the Riverwalk. We was up there. It was drinking. It was food. It was fun, and it was a tug of war game, right? So at first, the person whose birthday we went up there, I'm gonna not say their name, keep their business private, but we went up there for one of our friends' birthdays, and they were like, "We should do tug of war." And at first, I'm kind of like, I don't really want to do tug of war. I kind of just came up here to drink and chill. But then one other black dude did it, and I was like, I'm gonna help my brother out because he was the only one on the team, and we brothers gotta sit together in solidarity. So I was like, cool. And then it was me and him. We lost because it was like 5 dudes on the other side, but we held them back for like a good 10 seconds. So 2 black dudes doing tug of war was able to hold back 5 Caucasian. I'm gonna say that one. Yeah, I had to find a YouTube word for it. But yeah, 5 other dudes on the other side. We was able to hold them back. And then I did another one where it was me and 2 other dudes, and then it was still 5 people on the other side. Now that time I held it a little bit longer, but it like eventually the rope got like pulled out my hands, and like I flew back. I didn't like stumble. No, I and I just flew back and I landed on the ground. But the only thing that really hurt like is my quads, because I don't know if y'all noticed or not, but stopping 5 dudes from pulling a rope takes a lot of leg power. Didn't realize that at the time. I was kind of going a little ham, but
dig your heels in.
I did, and that was the thing. I dug my heels in.
They put the fucking rope around their waist and they run in the opposite direction.
Oh God, no.
Good luck. You do that shit in football.
But yeah, no, that was a little bit of my weekend. There's a video for it, and I kind of don't want to show it because my pants kind of kept falling because I wasn't wearing a belt.
Oh God.
It's not a great picture. It's not a great sight for your boy.
What did you get from like who gets what from winning the tug of war?
Yeah, it's just a game to do for fun.
That's it.
It was it. Just bragging rights.
I'd have done it just to pick on the drunks.
Hey, I was able to hold back 5 dudes. So
Punk did 29.
I know, right? Punk went through 29.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Not even close, buddy.
Well, yeah, no.
24 more.
But no, other than that, man, yeah, it was a good time and had fun. But we back. We here. So we already discussed it before we even came here, and we are today. We're actually gonna try and avoid talking about Street Fighter.
That's crazy. Why is that?
Because everyone's tired of talking about it.
All they do is bitch.
Fireball drive, bro. Fireball drive, bro.
It's not a talking point if all you do is complain about the fucking game, bro.
No, for
Fireball
me,
drive.
I'm not gonna get into it because we actually will start a conversation. We start getting into it right now. But yeah, no. So in our last video, by the way, thank y'all. I just want to say that before we even get started. Like, real talk. Thank y'all. Because we went up from, I think it was like 71 subscribers to 87 off of that last video.
Okay. Need to get a little more controversial is what you're telling me.
I guess so.
Yeah, let's start talking some shit.
Yeah.
I'm going to get a Swander real quick.
Get a Swander. Nobody really likes Street Fighter 6. They're all lying.
Street Fighter 6 sucks.
We should go start throwing it all out there. MK's bad.
MK's bad. It's all garbage. You're fucking up. Stop making games.
The best game ever was Waku Waku 7.
Yeah.
Start saying some random things just to say it.
Says that weird ass fucking game. Fuck with me on some Decanta or whatever. Yeah, that you see on fucking Will It Kill all the time.
Yeah. Oh my god.
It's fucking hilarious.
Yeah. No, we can start saying. I guess so, but yeah. No. Thank you to everybody who subscribed. Thank you to everybody who gave us a like. Thank you to everybody who just viewed the video, because we usually only get like around 100 to 200 per video. Mm-hmm. That one was like 5. Yep. And I think it's still going.
Yo,
yeah,
that's crazy. That's insane.
Real talk though, click that fucking subscribe button.
Yeah, like,
comment on the video. It's only one more.
Yeah, like, comment, subscribe. If you don't like something we say or you disagree, that's perfectly okay.
Please, in the comment section, let me know how fucking ain't shit you are. Hey, we trying to get subs, right?
Like, bro.
We're trying to get subs, right? You trying to be controversial?
Yeah, you can't be doing that, man. You know we got to be lean forward. Like, you guys.
Yeah, Rich.
Oh, nah. He really just called you.
It ain't me. I'm good. Look, you see this little shadow over here? That's me. That's my shadow.
That's my
Y'all listening who can't see it, it's just a lot of light. There's a lot of light.
Yeah,
there's a lot of lights in front of us right now.
Just for the listeners.
Yeah, no, but so we instead of talking about like fighting games in general, as like we're still talking about fighting games, but instead of talking about the games themselves, because I feel like if we talked about fighting games, we're somehow gonna roll back into Street Fighter 6, and since we're trying to avoid that, we're gonna talk about some other things, like things that we see within the FGC, like on a day-to-day basis.
Oh yeah, we get into the mentality of it.
Yeah,
we're trying to Dr. Phil some of you motherfuckers.
Yeah, because I was thinking of topics before I came down, because I remember Nate was like, "What's the topics for today?"
Yeah,
and I was
please, like, talking points, bro. Yeah. Please.
I was like, I'll figure it out if I get there.
Show me the play, coach. You'd be like, run, the ball will come to you. What the fuck does that mean?
Hail Mary.
Yeah. So in the spirit of this, I actually wanted to go over that previous comment that we received on that last video. I'm gonna read it to y'all because it does clarify and give us more clarity on what was going on with that post.
I like details.
Nate, you weren't here, so I'll give you a rundown real quick before I read it. On the last podcast, we were talking about a user on Twitch that said $5 is a bit much to pay out to play in a tournament when all you're doing is lining the pockets of your top players, pretty much.
Oh yeah, and there was that Smash player.
I was gonna say that sounds like a Smash player, bro.
Yeah.
You're right. Yeah. Well, why does everybody guess that?
Because they all.
But before we get into it, let me read a comment. I'm just getting you caught up. But yeah, so that's pretty much what it was about. We already had a whole session where we was like, yo, $5 too much. You need to rethink your priorities. Yada, yada, yada. Stuff like that. We already went through that. So, yeah, I'm going to read the comment that he left and then see if this changes your opinion or if it remains the same. Y'all just going to let me know. It says, solid vibes through the video. My only complaint is you guys misrepresented the argument on the $5 locals thing. Dude was not talking about removing the $5 venue fee. He was talking about where the $5 buy into the actual bracket goes. He argues that there are better uses for the money than lining the top players' pockets, like putting it back into the community, equipment, or paying TOs. I don't particularly care about if he's right or wrong, as I think there is thoughtful discussion to be had on both sides. Would just be nice to see those conversations take place instead of FGC Twitter, I can't say that, on this dude for being a smasher and broke. Either way, I'm going to tune into y'all next pod to get a better feel of what y'all are about on here. Right?
Okay, so he feels like we misrepresented the guy that was saying it costs too much.
Yeah. So apparently the guy was saying that instead of just lining your top players' pockets, you can instead pay out TOs. You can instead buy more equipment. Okay. You can instead try and get, better things for the scene, like whatever that may be, paying TOs if that's something that you're doing, things like that. I'm gonna let y'all have y'all thoughts because I have my own thoughts on it, but I'll let y'all go first.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. Like, you should. It's a fucking double-edged sword, right? So you should give some of that money back to the community, right? Because you want it for equipment. If you're an organization, like if you're a bigger one, like let's say if it was Jabali doing the CEO, like you want some of that money coming back to you because then you can keep providing the service every year, whatever, blah blah, et cetera, et cetera. If you got enough money to pay off the TOs, I don't know if they make money, how much they make, if they do, if they don't, whatever. That'd be great if someone could walk away with some bread. However, the more people that got to get paid and the more equipment that needs to be provided, the more money that needs to be charged. And that's not going to be okay with some people. So in a sense, yeah, the $5, okay, sure, he said was too much. But the realistic part about it is that if you want some of the money to go back to the TOs, you want some of the money to go back to buying equipment for the scene, because we've experienced this shit at our scene, you need to charge more money. And then it's just going to cause even a bigger disparity between players wanting to pay for it, not wanting to pay for it. And you'll lose some people, you'll get more people because then they're like, oh, there's a bigger prize pool, whatever. You still want to give the players an incentive, because if the prize money is shit, then you're only going to get the few people who come just to support the scene or that really care about the livelihood of the game, whatever. As opposed to you're going to get like the heavy hitters coming from out of town or whatever because the prize pool is really nice. Like it's hard to find a balance between how much money you should be charging and how much money you shouldn't be charging, because it all depends on a case by case basis as to who's involved, what's being provided by who, how much money did it cost to. It's a whole fucking debacle, and everyone's just like, if you talk about it, it's just going to go around in circles because there's always going to be someone that's not going to be happy about it, honestly.
Rich?
Yeah, I agree with him. Like, there's no, like, if there was in a perfect world, yeah, like, yo, like, everything goes back to the community and, like, players are happy with, like, their payouts and whatnot, and then, like, everything else about, like, the scene, like, well, like, the venue and whatnot, the costs and everything, like, it's like, yo, we got everything, we Gucci, but in the perfect world, we ain't living no perfect world, so it's like,
shit ain't free.
So, like,
sorry.
I agree with Nate, man. It's like, ain't much he gotta, like, spit. He's spitting, man. I don't know. It's not much to say about that, and I do agree with him. It's like, yeah, like, in a perfect world, I would love to see, like, the scene grow and off of, like, people coming in and, like, yo, like, dude, it's, like, dope. Like, 5 months ago, this
Shit's
shit,
nice.
Yo.
Bag is nice.
Yeah.
It's all sweet over here.
Yo,
it ain't like that.
Yeah, exactly. Like, but 5 months ago, it's like, damn, this shit was doo-doo. But now it's like, y'all living in a palace now. Like,
We got the glow up.
Yeah.
We got the glow up.
But, like, it ain't gonna happen like that. It's just like, you know, it's just, it's not.
Like I said, there's always gonna be. Oh, I wish. The prize pool should be more directed. Like, players should take away more of the money because they're the reason why, like, you're making money at all, because they're coming and paying the entry fee. And then there's other people who are like, well, I think there should be less money for the players and more towards the people running the shit. Two sides of the fence, bro. You can't be on both.
So I'm gonna go ahead and hit this question from two different sides, because like you said, we did experience this in our scene. And what happened in our scene is, like, when we first started, we were more focused on just community. We weren't
Just
really
having a good time.
Yeah, we weren't really focused on growing at first. But things happen, and when they happen, we kind of just had to roll with the punches. It's like people wanted more, they expected more, so
Yeah, we want new equipment.
Yeah,
y'all should update this. Make sure it's only run on this system. Blah 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 blah.
Yep.
Shit ain't free, bruh.
So we had to figure out a way to get it done, and we did. And one of those ways was increasing the price, and we didn't even want to increase it $5.
Nope, that's a lot.
Because the way we did it, we just made it a part of the venue fee. So instead of raising the tournament prices, we just raised the venue fee. And then some of that will come back to us. None of us are paid. Everybody who does it right now, we still are doing this, like, on our own, like, voluntarily.
Nobody's walking away with a check in their own personal account.
No.
The money goes back to the scene in a separate account, and then it's bought. That money's used to buy equipment for the scene.
Yep. So with that being said, it's like, I think a lot of people who are not a lot of people, a lot of the players in the scene, y'all gotta understand what's going on in the background. Like, we had a meeting one time, and there was somebody who was new that didn't really know or understand, like, what goes on in the background. And he legitimately said, oh, running a tournament must be easy. And everybody
Man, that motherfucker got shut down, boy.
Oh, I forgot he said that. I remember.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
everybody who was a part of running the tournament in the background was like, no.
You fun,
Yeah.
bruh. You fun.
You know the crazy thing. You know you're doing your job when people think that shit look easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that shit crazy.
Yeah.
Yo.
You know
simple,
you know
right?
you're doing your job when you make it look easy.
Hold on. What was wasn't it the same guy who was just like, oh yeah, I could do commentary.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah.
I was forced to commentate, and I was like, Sometimes I'm like, yo.
It's hard to fill the gaps.
Yeah.
It's hard to fill the gaps.
A lot of people here do commentary and they think, oh, I just gotta talk.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Entertain.
You have to talk. It's not like, oh, I have something to talk about. Let me talk about it.
Entertain.
You gotta talk about shit all the time, even if there ain't nothing to talk about.
And
make it up.
And we've watched commentators
Yeah, some are really bad.
that are just really bad.
I'm not the greatest, but some are really bad.
Yeah, but back to the point, like, you gotta understand what's going on behind the scenes before you start saying,
a lot of work.
we should just stop lining players' pockets. First off, second off on that, like, you have to understand that people like being rewarded for being good at stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So if you take out rewarding people who come in top 3 or people who come in top 8, if you stop paying them, they're not gonna show up.
Yeah. Yo, you gonna have a tournament that's got a cap of 512 people, and you gonna get 12 people.
Imagine all the top players.
Congratulations, brother! You got top 12. Damn, that's crazy.
Nobody will care about the tournaments at all.
Why
Like,
show up?
Like,
no one's here.
you gotta give an incentive. Like, don't get me wrong, when we are at the point now at our local scene that we've got enough like rapport within our local scene.
Yeah, they know what we're about.
Yeah, that where people are willing to come and see us because they know they're gonna have a good time. But that wasn't always the case. We had to throw $500 tournaments, $600 tournaments, $1,000 at one point to get people to show up.
Advertising.
Yeah, like, honestly, like, it's a lot of money that gets put into this that y'all don't see, and it's not coming from the scene. Sometimes it comes from the people who run the scene's pockets. I can tell you that from experience. Like, there have been times where they've been like, yo, who putting in for this big pot so we can get some names to come through? And I'm putting in 500 of my own money. So, like, I get what you're saying of, stuff should go towards the scene. But if your scene is being run correctly, that's usually being taken care of. That's usually being taken care of on the back end. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't know this to be true, but I think like Tampa Never Sleeps, I think their scene gets like $4,000 or something like that. But that's because
even them, they had to start out grassroots like we did.
I might say, but that's because they work and they bust their ass to get where they at. Like,
shit ain't sweet, bro.
They earned all of it. Like,
somebody's paying for it somewhere.
Like, somebody paying for it somewhere. So you gotta pay the player. You gotta pay the players so that they have an incentive to show up.
Yep.
You gotta get money for your community because you gotta get equipment so you can keep that equipment updated so you don't fall behind. So people will stop showing up because your equipment's bad.
Yeah, because otherwise you're gonna be in top whatever complaining that there's latency on your button presses and you're gonna blame the system instead of you just being trash.
If you're working behind the scenes, you are never guaranteed to get paid.
Nope. It's like, I'm pretty sure most organizations, like 80% of the workforce is volunteer work.
Yeah. Do I wish I could pay the people that like help run the scene and stuff?
Would be nice.
Yeah, I really do wish I could.
Would be nice.
I can't
but
do that.
We ain't there.
Yeah, we're not there. So it's like, it is what it is. It's like, y'all, you got to see it from both sides. So just saying, oh, you're just lining the top players' pockets. And the reason people came at that man, for the man who left the comment, I think the way he worded it was poor.
Yeah.
I'm
really
sure,
poor.
I'm sure he meant it in a specific way. It just wasn't received in the way he worded it.
And we'll give it to you, X, Twitter. We'll give it to you. They only give you a certain amount of characters.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
But regardless, out of all the shit that we said, if you're gonna take anything away from it, it's hard to find a balance. There's always gonna be someone who's upset about it.
Yeah.
No matter which way you turn the dial, left, right, more to players, more to the scene, someone's gonna have a problem with it. You can't please everybody. It's hard to maintain a balance, and the ones who get shit on are the ones running it.
Yeah. Typically, I can tell you from experience, I've been the bad guy on more than one occasion.
It's like, if the players get more money, the players are happy, right? But then the scene gets shit on because they ain't getting money. If the scene gets more money, then they got more money, but now they look greedy as hell, and then it looks bad for them. Yep. There's no winning, bro. It's a lose-lose for them.
Yeah, man, when you see that new PC on the local
but then you happy, right?
Yeah.
I bet you smiling real fucking big when you got that shit running.
I remember we had to, we did have to say that at the local because we got a new PC up and running, and they were like, so where's this money going? And I literally pointed to the back at the new PC. I was like, there.
That's
it's going over there.
Yeah. See that? You played on that set this week.
Yeah, I saw you play earlier tonight. Like,
man, you were playing that the Street Fighter.
Yeah.
Oh, the MK. You gonna be playing all of them.
And it's also to the point of, when you say things like $5 is too much, and you don't give that like very clear context, because that's what it was. It just wasn't clear enough for most people to read it. understand what he was saying and have the thoughtful conversation. Most people read it. A lot of the people who read it were people that work behind the scenes, took offense to the comment, and you did what they normally do.
And I get it. Shit can get misconstrued. You're not talking to the person, like, if they're not in front of you, they're not in person, so you can't read body language. You can't tell what their mood is, whatever.
Yeah.
It gets misconstrued through text. Shit happens. Now, we're going to go to the side where I flame you a little bit, because if you the same motherfucker who posted the shit on Twitter making the comment in the comment section, I'm going to be on your ass. There ain't no way for me to find out yet. But if I find out, I'm on your ass.
Bruh.
Check his account.
It's your ass.
But that's real. That's real. If you are the one that made the comment,
It's your
I
ass.
don't
You
think
defended
so.
yourself.
like if you made the comment, I'd be more willing to like hop in a Discord call with you and let you explain your side.
That'll be a great time.
Oh yeah, I love the episode like that. Like
a little webcam.
we I got
interview.
I got no webcams in that bag. Give everybody a little webcam, and we'll all just do the interview there. Like,
That'd
all
be
right,
fun.
so why do you feel this way?
Yeah, hit us up. Email us or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah, no. And
Let
then
us
it's
know it's you.
and then it's like you also gotta understand, like, the bigger your scene gets, the bigger that cost is gonna go. I'm starting to realize this as like someone who's running the scene right now. It's like the more stuff we want to do and we trying to do, that cost is eventually gonna go. I do my best to try to not raise it unless absolutely necessary.
Hey, people want shiny things, but they don't want to pay for it. That's crazy.
So it's like,
This ain't a soup kitchen. This is a fucking FGC.
yeah. Like, even if I was to raise the venue fee like another $2, it's gonna cause panic.
Just do it $1 at a time, bro. That's the only way. Do it
25,
incrementally.
25 cents at a time.
And when they
Oh,
ask,
God.
just be like, inflation. Damn.
Inflation. But nah, like, all serious though, it's like, man, like any business, man, the more volume is you need, bro. It's like, yo,
Takes money.
we're gonna need more resources. So it's like,
We want
it
to
is
do
what
this
it
for you,
is.
but you got to help us out. Throw us a
So,
fucking
like,
bone here.
Like they say, you're balancing on a beam.
It's hard.
You
It's real
gotta
hard.
keep players happy.
We ain't
but,
Olympic gold medalists. We
Yeah.
losing that fucking balance real
like,
quick.
you gotta keep your players happy because your players are, they're the reason you
Yeah.
built the scene. They're
They're
also
what
the reason
fund
that
it,
you
right?
make your money. They also help with building the scene. But the people who actually are like in the background, if you don't have them happy, I might lose an audio technician because he's not happy. I might lose a dude that does our finances because he's not happy.
Look, you know, and I just realized this is like back in the day when we were in the restaurant. This is the front of the house and the back of the house.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Waiters and waitresses in the front of the house, their job relies on the people in the back cooking the food.
Yo.
Why are you pissing the people in the back off?
Like, I just
yo, I
got,
made a steak 3 times, bro.
Like-
What do you want?
What do you mean? It's rare.
we can't go in depth on it, but I just got some news today that I gotta go and take care of. So,
Oh
like,
yeah.
I gotta go be the bad guy
I'm
again.
excited for that one.
Like, yeah.
I'm happy.
And I'm gonna be real with you.
Called it.
I can be the bad guy, right?
Yeah.
But I hate having to do it. I hate
me to do it? I'll do
I absolutely hate having to do it.
I love doing it.
Because it's not even that I don't like confrontation. I'm not afraid of confrontation. I don't care. Like, it is what it is. But it's like, if you, in my head, the way I think about it, is like, bro, if you would have just did what I asked,
It's not a I hate confrontation. It's a so much wasted potential.
yeah.
This could have just been good from jump. And you had to go and fuck it up. Damn.
But anyways,
Yeah. So
it is what it is, man.
yeah. But that does lead me to my other questions, because one thing being a TO or being someone that runs the scene, whatever you would call that person, being that guy for me, I think it is one of the hardest things it's one of the hardest tasks that I've taken on in my life. Seriously.
Management sucks.
Like, yeah.
Management
seriously.
sucks, bro.
Because it's like, I come home to bad news almost every day.
It's the best. It's so entertaining for me.
Like, I come home from work, I might have a bad day at work, and I get home and it's just more bad news. Wait,
Alex,
man.
Alex, the computer blew up. What the fuck you mean the computer blew up? Where was the computer? I threw it in lava. Why the fuck would you do that? Yeah, it's some shit.
So with that being said, I just want to ask y'all too, like, what in your best description would you consider a quality TO or a quality scene runner?
Like,
Like, what attributes makes that person?
Jabali.
Actually, yeah, honestly. No, like, he's perfect. Like,
Bro,
he's
I don't
actually
see anything wrong with him, bro.
He's perfect. But for those that don't know Jabali or have never seen Jabali, they don't know what y'all talking
If
about.
you've never met Alex Jabali, right? I've had the pleasure of speaking with him on a couple of times last time.
I remember when
well, Rich was there for one of them.
I literally stopped him.
Yeah.
He was like, "Hey, Jabali, who's your favorite wrestler?" Like,
Because CEO's
something random.
wrestling theme for anyone who doesn't
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
And we got into that whole bit. I named a couple wrestlers. He was like, cool. And then I named another one. He was like, stop talking to me. That's just how he is, right? But seeing the spectacle of CEO, right? Like it was my first time going to like a major FGC tournament. That shit was lit, bro. We walked in the hall, right? Vendors everywhere on the first half when you walk in. The far half is just gaming tables, right? That's where those are the pools where they run the tournaments. Even further down towards the wall, all of the stages, all the main stages for day one for all the main video games. The man has got the shit down to a science, right? Across from us, because we didn't see that on day one until like later in the evening, was the main stage for like the top finishing days or whatever for the video games. Got a whole wrestling ring set up, all the chairs hooked up, projectors, lights, all that shit. It's wrestling themed. There's gonna be I'm surprised there wasn't like fireworks and shit shooting out. Around the other part of the venue, Jabali Land. Jabali Land is where all of your fucking classic fighting game, weeaboo, anime, shoot 'em ups, all of that shit, all your fucking dreams come true.
Run
and
the
they got a
sets.
whole nother section with just monitors where you can just bring your own setup.
Yeah.
The man knows what people want and he fucking executes. I don't know how long he's been doing it. I just know he does the shit right, bro. And he's humble. I say humble, quote unquote. He knows he's good at his job, so he brags about it. But hey, the man's got a record for doing this shit over and over, right? But there was also an incident, where someone it was a medical emergency, and he on it. All of the people he was with on it. He was there on his Segway in like less than a minute.
I think what the best way to describe Jabali, he's for the people, honestly.
Yeah,
He's
exactly.
for the people, like
Exactly.
literally. He understands, like, yo, if I'm coming through a FGC tournament, what would I want?
Yeah.
And he literally just like, yo, run sets all night, all day. He got that.
Yeah.
Oh, people like the retro game. Some people like that. Some people don't. All right, let me feed it a little bit onto this side, and some people are just gonna play the more modern versions or modern era games, right? And then he's just a little something. He always feeds into what people like, and then some people like card games. He had that, but not a lot of people went out for that. So sadly,
Bro,
yeah.
I'm telling you, bro.
To be fair, most people didn't even know. Like we got there.
I did it. I did it.
Yeah, like we didn't even know. Like we got it. We was like, there's a TCG room.
But the fact is, it's there. That's like crazy. Like, yo, like
He's found we say it's hard to find the balance. We're rookies, bro. He's been at it for a long time. He's found the balance that works for him, right? You see him running the whole fucking tournament in 1 hour. The next hour, he's in Jabali Land running sets with people. That's just what he does.
Okay, we back.
Yeah, it's just focusing. Yeah. But I guess so to break it down, like the TO, they got to find the balance that works for their scene, like what they're trying to do, right? They got to be a hard worker, right? They got to be able to listen to people to some extent, because some of y'all be saying some stupid shit. Listen to them, but don't listen to them. You know what I mean? Like sometimes I hear you, but other times I'm listening. You come at me with some dumb shit, I hear you, but I ain't gonna do it. Right? So they gotta work hard, they gotta be responsible, they gotta know what the people want, and it ain't easy. Like you need to be willing to just work through that shit. Ups, downs, fucking curves. Sometimes you might reset to the drawing board, but if it's what you like to do, you eventually gonna get there. Like if you the willpower, you gotta have the willpower. All the other shit will come if you just got the willpower to do it. Because that's some grimy shit. You gotta really grind, bro.
Yo.
That's a lot of work. You won't find me doing that shit. Nope.
All right.
yeah.
Oh Lord, I don't even know if I want to ask this next question because it's gonna be just the bash hour. All right.
Do
Everybody.
it.
Controversy,
Do
remember?
it. Do
100
it.
subscribers is what we're working for.
It's
Do
not,
it.
it's not controversy, but the people might laugh. So, since y'all know, I'm the one that runs the Southwest Sport FGC scene.
Yep.
And I'm the TO.
Yep.
Since working with me, what is your honest opinion? God dang. About me as a TO?
first, Rich.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, get him.
It's that bad? Damn.
That's why I want to ask this question.
Nah, it'll be fine.
I know you the
It's all
least
constructive.
time, but I'll say like for a TO, I know you do it for like, yo, all right, I know what you know how people to be comfortable at an area to be at. So like you just know like, all right, I need this period. I want people to be chill, not people be unhinged about like the tournament itself. Like, you know how some people be like, bro, I can't go 0-2. They can't. Bro, I can't go 0-2. I can't go 0-2. That's all I can't do. Like, you know, some people are just like that. You know, I understand that. Like, the competition anxiety and everything. And you know how to make a place where it's like, damn, like, it's like hanging out with people rather than it's like a good one of the out of the week, like, bro, I'm gonna go hang out with some people and play a tournament, and then you know I can still chill around and whatnot. You know,
the bar you go to after work.
Yeah, that's like the perfect way you can describe
the bar
that.
you go to get a drink after
Perfectly.
work. That kind of shit.
Yeah,
I know what you mean.
It's like that's the vibes I get. Like, you know, like you try to make that create in that environment, and I commend you for that. Like, that's really good.
Somewhere for people to just go and decompress.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, but TOing is just, you know, camera?
We good.
I was saying, yo, you can't fail on us.
Looking
bro.
a little Minecraft.
We need you, and you need us. Like, yo, come on. Like, who's
he talking to? Who's he talking to?
Oh no! Oh god! All right, I'm gonna let you go. Go ahead.
But overall, I think you're doing a fairly really good job.
Mm-hmm.
I think that, like, you know, there's things that, like, I ain't gonna lie, MK hate. Yo, why are you not running MK? That is my biggest issue with you right now, bro.
Hey,
run that shit. Run that shit.
Soon.
It was about to say it just got voted in.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't know why y'all didn't play it early. I know there was like one day. That one day didn't come out, but like,
I still haven't played that game, and I just want to. I just want to try it.
I want to try it too. Try it too. That's all.
Wait. So let me ask a question there. You want me to run the game because you don't want to buy it until you try it, huh?
Yes.
High key. Yes, sir. That's what we go there for.
$3.99.
That's my boy. Yeah.
$3.99, bro.
Hey, yo, T.O.
You gonna pay that $5? That's all I'm doing.
I can't say the real word because we on YouTube, but all I'm gonna say is ninjas. That's all I'm gonna say. Ninjas.
$3.99, bro.
Overall, yeah, I think you're doing a very good job, man. But yeah, it just be like that. Sometimes you gotta be the bad guy. I understand that it's business, bro. Sometimes the business side how to come out, but like, you know, I do think like with more experience and stuff, it's just gonna be more. It's gonna be more sharp. Like I know it's gonna be sharp as hell. Like you're gonna be on some J Bailey stuff. Like
hopefully.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, nah. All right, not too bad. Now here's the one I'm worried about.
When he made me go first, I was like, oh, it's gonna be bad.
I know. As soon as he said it, so I was like,
You should already know where I'm going with this.
No, yeah, go ahead, bro. I already know you gonna start.
We're just gonna address the elephant in the room. You need to learn to cut ties with people sometimes. Sometimes you be listening to the wrong motherfuckers, boy, and that shit don't go well. And then the other guys are like, stop listening to them. You like, yeah, okay.
Fair enough.
That's the biggest one.
I
That's
ain't
the
even
biggest
gonna argue
one.
with it. It's not wrong.
There's nothing else besides that. Everything else is fine, bro. You got a good group of people that are around you. The right ones whispering in your ear actually care about the scene, right? They're not sitting here like, Alex, I'll do it, but you got to give me like $10 an hour. No, they're doing it because they want to do it. You know, we're cool with them. You know, our circle of friends that we've made, just running the scene, helping people out, doing whatever. Even if it's something as simple as like just calling out people's matches and telling them where, like designating where they're set up, like what setup they should be sitting at. Something as simple as that. We got a great circle of people, and we all wouldn't have been here if Alex hadn't been the thing that Alex does. He likes to pull people in and get them to do shit, and then eventually they're stuck. I don't know if it's because they like it. I don't know if it's because of Stockholm Syndrome. They here. And they ain't going anywhere. So whatever.
This is the same man that got me commentating.
See?
What?
See?
Like, what?
Hey, you in the back. Sit down. But I don't know what to do. Don't care. We live. He figured it out, bro. He figured it out. But everything is fine. You just don't be afraid to go to square one, bro. Sometimes hitting the reset button. Bro, you work in IT. Did you press the off switch and then turn the computer back on? That's what you need to do. Sometimes you just gotta restart the computer, bro.
Oh man. Nah. This is because, like, honestly, I do want to know what people like. It's not that I care about making people mad, but like I said, when we made the scene and when I took over the scene, my first thing was I wanted people to come here and have fun.
Yep, that's the goal.
It was never like, because everybody's like, oh, are we going to be a competitive scene or are we going to be a casual scene? And I was always on the mindset of, why not both?
Yeah.
Why not come in, be competitive, and just play casual games and learn from each other? Like,
not everybody agreed, but
yeah, not everybody agreed, but
we took a vote, and the vast majority decided they want to be more competitive. So that's what we steer towards.
And even then, even with that being said, I still push, even in the Discord myself, I still push people to play casual games.
Yeah.
Like,
you don't got to enter a tournament to get freed up. We could do that on the side. Just pay the venue fee.
Like, you don't got to leave because you lost. Matter of fact, if you lose, I'm trying to play whoever beat me because I want to know what happened. Why did I lose? What was in that scenario?
Ego.
I think that's my biggest problem with, like, just not our scene specifically, but just players in general in the FGC. When they lose, bro, ask questions. Like, I get it. You know, not everybody's going to sit down with you and work through the frame data. Like, but just ask questions. If you ask questions, you'd be surprised at how many people are willing to sit down and help you.
Yeah.
I watched Rich sit next to a Dawson like the beginning of day one of CEO, and this Dawson was like, yeah, if you do 3 jabs and then you jump and do the medium kick, dive kick, it's perfectly spaced where they can't punish it. I, as a Dawson player, was like, what the fuck?
That man was, because he was watching.
I was watching him play.
Bruh, I was playing him. I was like,
asking questions.
I asked him a question. I was like, yo, what is going on? Because I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, I'm getting mixed. Please tell me how I'm getting mixed.
Yeah. It gets like, if I don't understand something, like I try to figure it out myself because I'm like,
but
all right.
then if you can't,
Yeah.
you just need to know.
I do that with anybody. Like,
That's okay.
with him.
Yeah, just ask questions.
God, Steve, bro.
Hey, that's a character.
I think I hate Steve more than King, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That's a character, bro. That character is messed up, bro.
I don't know, man.
Nah, I read that whole.
I got good enough defense to where Steve is okay.
Nah,
I can't tech throws.
nah, I don't like getting
Everybody's
counter
got
hit.
their demon, bro.
I don't like getting counter hit like
Ooh,
that, bro.
it wasn't your turn. You
I
pressed
feel,
the button.
I feel like I'm getting robbed out of my turn. I don't like that. I'd rather be like, all right, I got grabbed that. I didn't break it. That's how I can hold that. I
Damn,
can
I
hold
missed
that.
the tackle.
I can hold that.
If you don't like Steve, you better not never run into a Raven player.
Oh, that's why I'm playing Raven.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like this. I'm gonna steal your turn.
Yeah, beat him, join him.
Yeah, exactly.
Taking my shit back.
It's some problems on that end.
No.
But nah, man, like it's so because like when it comes to running the scene, like, and I think I said this before, but for now we got more people here, I'm definitely gonna say it again. I always thank everybody in my crew because like without the crew that I have, and I tell everybody this, I come up with some crazy ideas, and luckily I'm with people who just willing to run with it. Like, granted, I think I have built the rapport because I make a crazy idea. I'm like, just do it, and everybody be like, all right. But then it works.
I will say we've tried doing so like we did things Alex's way, right? And then it's not a fucking sovereignty, right? We take people's opinions and then we put it to a vote, like which way should we move? And they were like, oh, Alex tried it this way, but we want to try it this way. Is everybody okay with doing that? All right, cool. Vast majority wants to do it this way, so we did it that way. Shit ain't worked. And they were like, damn, why didn't it work? And me and Alex just like, that's crazy. Who could have foreseen this coming? Guess we're going back to this way. There's a method to the madness.
Yeah, like I do feel like for me personally, like if you are a TO, you have to build that trust with your team.
Yeah.
Like if you're a TO that consistently fails, people ain't gonna want to follow you.
You might have to give up that position,
Yeah,
brother.
people ain't gonna want to follow you because like everything you try and do don't work, or you try and make things beneficial for certain players but not other players. That's also like one when we moved the time back. Nate, I know you remember that one because when we moved the time back, it was a whole lot of complaints.
I fucking told
Oh, it was a whole lot of
that
complaints.
shit was coming.
But it was something we had to do because we had players who just worked later jobs.
Yeah, because we were starting at what, like 5:30?
It was like 6. It was
5:36, right?
Yeah.
And we pushed it to 7:30.
Yep.
7.
Yeah.
We usually start at 7:30.
Yeah, then we just push it to 7:30 because we looked at it, we was like, we never start at 7. Not once.
Nope. Not a single goddamn time, boy. Not a
So we were just like, bro, just move it to 7:30. And now we had trouble starting at 7:30 sometimes. But hey.
About to be 8 soon, guys.
I will be saying though, y'all be a little too lenient with motherfuckers who be traveling from far away. Like Hey, if you knew you were coming, you should have had these plans figured the fuck out, bro. You want us to delay this bitch like 45 minutes just so you can lose your round one?
I mean, it cooked, so
well, no, that's
sometimes, not all the time.
Well, that's the thing though. Like when people hear a big name coming, and me personally, I don't like this. I really don't, because I feel like whether you a big name, small name, you still a player.
No, you should be upheld to the same restrictions that everyone else.
You should still.
If you late, sorry, you DQ'd or like you lost round one. Like, what do you want me to tell you, bro? Show up on time next time. Sorry.
Like, what you gonna do? Run to Twitter and be like, "Hey, I can't believe they DQ'd me, man."
Oh, that's crazy. Fucking little grassroots town in Fort Myers is whatever. Show up.
No, because I'm gonna hop on your Twitter. Oh, yeah, hey, you know why we DQ'd you? Go ahead and tell them why. We didn't just DQ you because we didn't like you.
This is why I'm not the TO, and this is why I am not in any official capacity responsible for doing anything because I'm too angry.
I can tell you right now, it's been many times where somebody has done something. Nate won't even be like a part of it. He'll just hear it. And he'll be like, "You not mad?" I'm like, "I'm mad." Well, why you ain't acting how you should respond? I'm like, because I'm in a professional setting.
Bro, I'm the first person to be like, get rid of him. Yeah. Cut off the arm. Yeah. We got another arm.
Yeah. And I'm just like, no, you work this out. But yeah, no. So like when I see TOs like Jabali, that's like, and I said this before when I did my origin story and everybody's like, what are you trying to do to get better at fighting games? And I even said it then. I don't think my goal was to be the best fighting game player ever. Mm-hmm. My goal, what my role seems to be, is to push this scene as far as I can push it.
Yeah, you want it to grow,
and I'm always gonna push boundaries.
Yep. I mean, everyone. So even if you're not in it for the money, you're not in it to be a professional player. You want to be involved somehow, and you want to help or propagate or advertise or something. You want to do something to affect the scene in a positive way, right? Maybe you don't want to. Some people want to be assholes and be in a negative capacity, but you don't have to be a professional player. You don't have to be a TO. Everyone's got their own shit. Like we're on a fucking podcast talking about fucking fighting games, bro. Like, who does that shit?
I remember when I came up with the idea of it, right? I walked up to Zora and I walked up to Buns and I was like, yo, we doing a podcast Saturday. Buns, can you do it? He's like, man, if you could use my house. So we pulled up to Buns' house. I brought all the equipment and everything.
Okay.
And like when I pulled up, Buns was even like, bro, what are you doing?
What I said I was going to do.
Because I pulled up I had a fold-out table. I had the duffel bag. I had the cameras. I had I had all that. And I just pulling it into his house.
Hey, what is this professionalism right here? What is this?
Yeah, I was not on the pilot episode because they went to Buns' house. I think I was doing something that day.
Yeah,
Saturday's never a good day for me.
Yeah.
But then Buns, he's a free spirit. So he wasn't on a lot of the episodes. So here.
Oh, I just realized. I know the camera. Look, my face tells on me. I can't ever hide it.
Yeah, if you how people say like some people wear their emotion on their sleeve, right? Like you can just see through their body language how they react to shit. If you ever want to know how Alex is truly feeling about shit, just stare at him. Look at his facial expressions.
Just say something. You gotta catch my initial reaction because if you don't catch the initial, I'll go back to the normal face quick. But if you catch the initial reaction,
I'll give you quick vocabulary on Al's facial expression. If you say some dumb shit, Al's gonna do this.
No, I did that with him one time.
If you say some shit that's just out of pocket, like why the fuck you telling me this information, Al's gonna do this.
Ain't anyone hearing this too? Am I the crazy one?
And if you say some shit that just clearly ain't true, Al's gonna look at you like this.
Well, yo, my face. Ever since I was a kid, I got so many whoopings. But anyway, that's all.
What you making that face for?
Yeah,
I hear now.
Like it's to the point now where people look at me and go, "Shut up!" I'm like, I ain't say nothing. Your face. I'm like, damn. All right,
call it 4K.
But nah, so it's like I look. Like I said, I see. Like a commentary, Yipes is like the commentator I look up to because when I commentate, I like
the goal, bro. That's the peak right there.
Yeah, and then I saw Jabali, and I was like, yo, that's the type.
That's
of
the peak TO.
Yeah, that's
the type of TO. Hey,
like man. You see these dudes that's like up there, you're like, bro,
fucking Jabali's cool, bro.
Yo, how, and I'm looking at Jabali riding on his Segway through our CEO.
Yeah, bro. And it's people say riding on your high horse, like. I never once had like saw anything that Jabali interacted with or how he talked to somebody where it made him seem like he was puffing his chest out like he was better than everybody.
Yeah.
The man is so down to earth, even though he's a tall ass dude, bro. And on the segment, he was like 8 feet tall,
Bruh.
But there's nothing that he ever did or said that I saw in my capacity in my time there that made it look like he was diminishing the way someone should feel about their status or position, how they did in the tournament, blah 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 blah. Super cool, super down to earth. We had the chance to play with him like off to the side, and he was super chill about it.
So like. Cause Sir Snorlax has told me this. He's like, for some reason you always know how to put together good commentary teams. I'm like, because you look at how people interact with each other on the normal, and you just throw them in front of a screen. That's really how I do it. Yeah. Like, if I see your energy and somebody else's energy, like it don't mix. There have been times I pull people off commentary because I'm like, nope, switch him out with him.
Yeah, it's not working. Why are you trying to force it, bro? It's clearly not working. Try something else.
So, and then when it comes to commentary, and my commentary that I do, I like Yipes' commentary. Yipes is very interactive with the audience. He don't talk about just the game. He'll talk about random stuff to keep you entertained, because that's really your commentator's job. Your commentator is to keep you entertained in what you're watching.
Yep. Keep your eyes glued to the screen and your ears open.
Yes. A lot of people think, oh, commentators are supposed to analyze the game. No, those are the most boring commentators in the world, and I do not like watching them.
That is +4 on block. Why did you press the button there?
Is that fucking Twitch emo resident sleeper?
Yeah. Yeah.
Put my ass to sleep, bro.
Like, nobody likes watching those dudes. Let's be real here. Oh, all right.
We got a couple of those.
I think that matchup is a losing matchup for X character.
Nobody
and X
cares. You
wins.
suck. That nigga's ass. He's garbage.
Yeah. Like, people want their commentators to be animated and to know half the information. We're not saying the information is not important, but if we like.
Yeah,
look at with the Geef CA that we mentioned all the time. Me and Rich. And Rich was like, I don't think he dead. I'm like, nah, man, he dead. No, I don't think he dead. Rich, that's a Zangief with a CA.
Ooh.
He's dead.
About to get on your neck.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And then he it kills him, and Rich is like, we just we're in the moment. Yeah,
that was a will it kill, bro.
Yeah, like
there's no way that kills Nate. That's I know I said something like that.
Like, people want their commentators to be as invested in the match as they are. And I told Prox this, I think, because he was like, oh, commentating's easy. I was like, hold up, commentating might be easy in hour 1. It is hard to keep that energy in hour 4.
Bro.
I don't know if you've ever seen me commentate, but Walter, shout out to Walter. This man is always like, you guys need something to drink? I'll have cans of Monsters off to the side.
You
can't see.
Me and Nate be having more
sugar, bro. Throat's dry, don't care.
Yeah. How many Monsters you had? I think I'm at like 4.
Like,
God
like
damn.
But it's like, especially.
Are you twitching yet? No.
Bro, especially when you do like big events, and like for big events, I really do have to find commentators, because I can't.
You can't do it.
I can't do it. The event is too much going on.
Yeah.
There's too much I'm involved in. I literally can't sit there and do it. The only thing I'll commentate is probably the last event. And that's because I have nothing else to worry about.
Yeah, the top 8 or whatever it is.
Yeah, if it's just top 8, cool, I got it. But like in between time at a major event or a big event that we're doing, I'm checking on setups to make sure they still running right. And if a setup breaks, I gotta go fix it. If the bracket's not right, I gotta go fix that. Yep. Somebody might need a judge and the reporters are all busy, so I gotta go handle that. Yep. Oh, we doing this event next. Somebody get the prizes set up. Do we got the games that we need? Are the games updated? Like, all this stuff that comes in between, and then it's like, oh wait, we did catering this time. All right, cool. Is the food here? We got a place to set the food. Who's gonna go get the food? It's a whole bunch going on. So it's like,
that's why usually, you designate the roles. You have your team helping you out. These are the judges. What they say happens. If you got a problem with it, they can come to me, and I'm probably going to agree with them. But yeah, should be like that. You got to trust your people, make the right decision.
And then when it comes to the TO and half, I do follow like Jabali's league, because I watched him at CEO, and Jabali will talk to anybody.
Yep.
There's nobody that man will not talk to.
No fear.
At all.
He is not intimidated in the slightest. And he shouldn't be. Like I said, he's like 6'3". Yeah. Like a tall ass dude, bro. I'm not small. And I was like, yo, what's up?
Yeah.
So it's like, it's those moments where you see around you. And I think that's one thing that does make better, makes better commentators. Like, it it makes like who's the commentator you like that I don't care for? Not Aries.
Not Aries?
It's like he's been commentating forever.
Do you know what games he commentates?
James Chen? Is it him?
Do you have a problem with James Chen? I thought you were okay with.
No,
James Chen.
I said his commentary is boring to me. But I'm not gonna lie, he knows what he's talking about.
I thought that was Aries though.
No, I don't like Aries because Aries is a douche. But
That's why you don't like F Champ though. I
don't like douchey people, right? Like
I overlook the douchebaggery because the information I'm getting out of it is worth it.
Oh yeah, nah. From F Channel, I'm listening.
It's like
you can say I'm trash. I'm listening.
Yeah, it's like if the
I'm
mad
not-
scientist is talking shit, but you doing some crazy shit. I need to know.
I'm not saying that he don't have valid information. I'll listen to the information because if it's valid, it's valid. But I just don't like people that are just rude for like absolutely no reason.
The difference is I'm willing to put up with that because one, I think it's funny because the people who get like pissed off by them, they usually get like super tilted and then they do some stupid shit and it's really entertaining. But it's usually just I deal with it and just listen to the information because they always say some crazy shit I don't hear anywhere else. But as far as commentators, I don't know.
I think it was James Chen.
I like James Chen.
We
I
were
think James
we
Chen's
were
really nice.
watching James Chen. I'm like, I don't hate him. I'm just bored.
He's very vanilla, but James Chen has such like
He's got some of the best analytical commentary.
yeah,
I've ever
he's
heard.
got such a good. But like I told you guys that he wrote the guide for
CVS too. Yep.
Like there's literally nothing about that game you'll have questions about if you just read that guide. That man is the F champ for CVS too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You won't have any groove. What does what teams, what shells are good with each other, what ratios you should put if you run this team. That man's crazy. But his commentary is very vanilla, but he's been around a long time. He's super emotional, so you can tell he cares. I think that man has cried after every like Street Fighter top 8 Evo that he's commentated at. And it's just because he loves the scene and loves the game that much.
And honestly, it's like you said about grindy. This is the most. I did not realize how grindy this industry is.
Yes.
Like it's ridiculous.
The day, so like when we started the scene, it was only 5 of us, right? When Alex chose to take the reins of running the scene from my cousin Frank, because Frank was just doing it just like as a casual thing. He just wanted people to come and play games, whatever. When Alex was like, "Yo, you mind if I do this?" We were like, "You want to do this? Yeah, no problem." And I started laughing because I knew the shit that Alex got himself into, and he did it. It's fucking so funny, bro.
He's like, well, you gotta hold that trap hole real quick.
Oh my god! Look, he doesn't even know he's in the vortex, but he's in the vortex. My god!
You know what's funny is I talked to Frank. I talked to Frank about that recently, and he told me flat out. He was like, "I didn't think you were gonna be doing it this long."
Damn.
So
I was like.
bro.
See, and this is because I was like, this is because you didn't know me at the time, but Nate could have told you. He's like, I'm stubborn enough to where like if I start something, I'm finna finish it. Like
it's what did I say about that one person earlier? It's their biggest flaw, but also the biggest part of their personality. Like it's the most redeeming quality they have. Alex is a very hard worker, but it's literally to his own expense, bro. Alex would be like, "Hey, why'd you do that?" I mean, I got it done, right? Yeah, but you ain't got no legs. What the fuck? You in a wheelchair. What are you doing? But it got done, right? Bro.
I can't tell you how many times I walk in the house, I'll start pulling out a table and I'll start like messing with like the podcast setup, or I gotta mess with like a background setting for the scene, or I'm fixing a PC. And Nate'll just be like, "What are you doing?
God, why go to sleep? What the fuck?
Yeah. I'm like,
Get out of it. What are you doing?
I'm like,
bro?
nah, I gotta have this fixed for the tournament tomorrow. It's like, what the fuck? And then all I hear in the background is, "You doing too much."
Every time, bro, I tell them all that. "You doing too much, bro. You doing too much. Give it to someone else. You doing too much."
No, man, I don't know. I guess it's pride and just having pride in it. Because I think we all have a lot of pride in our scene, to be real with you.
Yeah.
Like
I said, I try and stay away from the official capacity because if I'm doing any of the official shit, I can't talk shit because I got to be professional, and that's boring. I don't want to be professional. I want to talk shit. I want to sit on commentary, and you know who you are when I'm about to say this, and you start flaming our fucking equipment, I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna start talking to your ass, talking shit about our headphones.
Man, you
I want to be able to do that at any time.
Yeah, but and I understand that because I'm not gonna lie, because I am in the official side of things, and I like when I go places, I am the face of the scene.
Yeah.
There are certain things I can't say out loud,
I'll say it.
and I'm just like, I just gotta like, know what, whatever, and I just move on because I have to. Because if I stand there, it's gonna end poorly.
There have been times where we'll be standing at the arcade, and someone will come up and they're just like, hey Alex, I got this idea I gotta run by you, and they'll say whatever their idea is, and Alex is just like, I appreciate you coming to me with this. We'll take that into consideration. He'll walk away, and I'm standing there next to Alex, listening to it at the same time. And Alex will walk away, and I'm like, "That is the dumbest fucking shit I have ever heard in the last 24 hours. What the fuck is wrong with you? You should feel bad for bringing that shit up and wasting that man's time." And they're just like, "Well, he seemed like it was a good idea. He said he was going to consider it. He lied. He lied to you. He lied to me. So dumb, bro." But I can't do that. I help in an official capacity.
Rich is just shaking.
Jesus, man. Jesus.
Hey, man, there's certain qualities that you get from this. Like strong arming, everybody's like, when they first said it, I was like, I don't strong arm. Everybody's like, nah.
Yeah, all right, bro.
Nah, bro. You strong arm.
Look at me.
He said, look at me.
No.
You know what you did.
Crazy.
Yo, when I said no, literally everybody was like, nah.
No, but I think it's a redeeming quality, yes, but it is literally
There's a flaw. And I can't even not gonna lie, it's a flaw.
But Rich, you good on commentary, bro. There's something that you bring to commentary that most people in our scene don't bring.
Understand
It's
it.
that right there. It's the energy. You bring a certain energy that us old fucking heads, okay, we can't do that.
No. I can explain to you exactly what it is. Because Rich brings natural excitement.
Yes.
Because Rich, if you talk to Rich in a normal conversation, he cool, he calm, he collected.
Mm-hmm.
But the second he see you can do that,
That's cheap. I'm gonna say that. That's cheap.
When I hit during the I don't know who the fuck I hit with during the Blaze Blue tournament that we just had. I hit somebody with the Azrael wall-to-wall combo, and Rich was like, "Look at the damage! Where did this hell go?" And I was like, "Yup, that's Azrael."
Bro, kicked them from mid-screen to corner. I'm like, yo.
and then back to the other side.
I'm like, nah.
Bro, we going that way.
Yeah, no, but it's like that's why I'm like when I was one day I was commentating, I was by myself, and I saw Rich like in the
Okay,
camera.
so I can't. Okay. Let me see. My POV. I need my POV, right?
Gotcha,
So I
go
came
ahead.
to the local late because I don't know. I was doing something. I don't know why. So I came later. So I was like, I'm gonna come through because I might as well chill with the boys and stuff.
Yeah.
Seeing Zora, I was like, dapping up Zora because he was near watching the stream setup of some set. I don't know if he was waiting for his set or
So he was,
whatever.
like, right behind him.
Yeah, he was right behind it. So I dapped him up. This dude was like, bro, we need someone in commentary. And he pulls me towards the center of attention towards where the camera can see me.
Gotcha.
And Alex
Target
like,
locked.
Alex turned around.
Hold on.
Yo, Rich.
I'm pause it. So anybody who does not know me, if you don't know this about me, if I'm like in the middle of like working and I see you as someone that has like potential to do something well, if I make eye contact with you, it's kind of it.
Target lock, bro.
GG. It's GG, bro.
Like,
The homing missiles are coming.
so I'm sitting there, I'm like looking for a commentator. I'm struggling. I look up at the TV and Rich is in the camera. And I'm like, ding. Yep, there you go. Hey, Rich.
He said, yeah, bro, frame one. Yeah, there you go. Like, what?
Rich is like, but I don't know how to do commentary. I'm like, man, sit down and talk. I'm good. Just follow my lead. I got you.
Just talk and react. Watch the game.
He sits down, he picks up the mic, and literally, I just start the conversation. That's all I got to do.
Bro.
I'll sit down and I ask you one question, and it's some off the wall questions, so like it get people to respond because it's like crazy. Like it's
Get a reaction.
It'll be weird questions. So it's like well, when Rich sat down, I was like, oh yeah, man, what's going on, Rich? And I was already talking to the chat, so I was like. And that night I was talking about the soundtrack for Street Fighter 6 because I think it's hot
fire, bro.
I think it's hot garbage.
It's fire, bro.
Loyalty and loyalty, whatever he be saying.
Not my psychiatrist. Oh, shit.
So I asked Rich, I was like, how you feel about the Street Fighter 6 soundtrack? He got his answer out. And I was like, oh, for real? Because I think it's dog butter. And we just started the
Definitely
conversation.
not a
from
fan of
there.
that character select screen, but there's certain songs for like the character stage.
I will say now there are certain songs that I've listened to after a while. I'm like, yeah, all right, maybe I was a little rough.
Nothing iconic, right? There's no Rashido from Street Fighter 5. There's no We Don't Fuck with Balrog from Street Fighter 4. Like nothing like that.
Nothing
yet.
I'm gonna be real. Nothing will be as iconic as far as it goes for Street Fighter soundtracks as Street Fighter 2, because Street Fighter 2 legit started
it, bro.
all
That's
of
what did
it,
it.
and it was made.
Ken's theme, Guile's theme.
It was made. I can't remember her name, but she also wrote the music for like Kingdom Hearts and stuff. It was made by her. When I Tingu, if you get the name, please drop it somewhere here.
Yeah.
I do want to shout her out.
Did she do all that shit in a day though?
She did it in 2 days.
2 days.
Jesus.
And
48
she-
hours.
And she got locked in the building, and she stayed overnight.
Don't come out till you
Finish
finished. Don't come out till you done.
Yeah.
Somebody bring me lunch because I'm gonna be hungry.
And if any, for all you old heads that know Street Fighter 2 songs, like she made Zangief's song, Balrog song, Dawson's song, Guile's song, Ryu's song, Ken's song, Chun-Li's song, like all of them bangers.
She was cooking.
Yo.
She was.
She was in the studio.
Stir in the pot.
Yeah.
Put a little seasoning in it. I'm telling you, bro.
That's why now, anytime you see somebody, if you see Chun-Li, all you can hear is do 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 do. You're like, oh yeah. You hear the music, you know that's Chun-Li. Like, you hear Geef's music, you know it's Geef. You hear Guile song, you know who it is. Like,
Da, 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 da.
and then one of Nate's favorite song is Balrog
Oh,
song.
I fucking love that song.
I can't actually remember the tune, but I know you know it.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Yeah, there you go.
I love that shit.
So it's like,
bro.
yo, it's
We
like,
at the casino. We fight.
well, yeah, no, it's just stuff like that. Like that's, and I watched a lot of like retrospectives of the fighting game history, which is why I always tell people learn your fighting game history, because it does give you an appreciation for it. Like,
How far the shit has come.
yeah, and it also makes you grind, not gonna lie, pretty much just as hard as they did prior, because you know what you're carrying. I think that's kind of my issue with the new scene now, because like it's kind of like the new scene just don't want the old scene to exist at all.
They don't respect the roots.
Yeah,
But vice versa, some of the old heads don't respect the new players.
but see, I think that comes from the new players just not respecting the roots of the old heads. Like, well, if you're not even gonna give my games a try, why do I care?
it's been going for so long. There's no way to tell where it started. That's a whole fucking the chicken and the egg debacle. Like we'll never ever know where it actually started.
Fair enough, but the reason I say that is because like most old heads will at least try the new game.
But like even when Street Fighter 4 came out in 09, they called them 09ers. They're like, oh, you a 09er? You don't know about the old shit.
Yeah.
Now the 09ers are considered
The
old
old
heads,
heads,
bro.
yeah,
That's
I know,
what I'm
right?
saying. It's just a cycle, bro. It'll keep going on
when
forever.
I
and
realized
ever.
that, well, I'm like, yo, we the old heads.
Old Niners are old heads now.
Yeah, we the old heads now. I'm
Anyone before that, y'all are like ancient Egyptian hieroglyphics and shit. Y'all got dust coming out of your
but see, here's the
nose.
thing.
Daigo.
The old-
You
yeah.
damn near Daigo,
The
bro.
old Niners, we were there back in the day. We was just real. We was like kids,
Yeah.
like young kids. But when 09 came around, that's when we started getting into the real deal, like tournaments and stuff. And that's when the FGC like
That's
started
when it
to
started getting more attention.
Yeah, it started to blow up crazy. So it's like,
And then eventually Street Fighter 5 happened, and then they had the Evo where ESPN was there. The shit was real, bro.
yeah. So I don't know. But that's gonna have to be another topic for another day, man. We already reached our time limit. I ain't gonna lie, this was a little fun little episode. It wasn't nothing too serious.
I love talking shit, especially about people.
Any last thoughts before we get up out of here?
Jesus, man.
Hey, bro, I already said it. I ain't in an official capacity because if I am, I gotta be professional, and I ain't fucking with that. That's why they put me on commentary. I will say there's some people I can't do commentary with because y'all too boring. and I've done commentary with some analytical commentators, right? It's been entertaining to a fault because I learned some shit. You know, they're like, oh, this is plus that, this is does that. You can't do this in this section. I'm just like, I think I just learned how to mix with this character. I don't even play this character. That's cool. But there's some robots. I can't do it. I can't do it, bro. I gotta be me.
I'll get you. Any last thoughts from you, Rich?
Darn art.
We just gotta get him that shirt, bro.
Bro,
we
what?
Put that shit on a shirt.
He
on his
ain't even-
do-rag, right on the front.
He hasn't discussed this with Tengu at
Bro,
all
I
at
mean-
length.
I
He has
mean-
not given this man like any.
I keep forgetting. It's like it's just if
How
I'm
many
on the
times have you
podcast
seen this man? You said it on a podcast
Yeah.
and still didn't do it.
because we went to play same show.
Every time he says dying art, I just need the SpongeBob meme where he fucking parts his hand. It just needs to say dying art, bro.
Yo,
I need.
that's a fire
put
shirt.
it on a shirt.
That's
bro.
a fire.
Dying art.
Yo.
I got you.
Hold on. It can't be SpongeBob.
We ain't selling it. It's for personal use. Rich gonna be wearing.
Hold up. Who not selling?
We can't sell SpongeBob trademarks, bro.
That's why we not gonna make a SpongeBob. We'll make it somebody else. We'll figure it out.
And it's not as funny.
No, it is because you just make it. Thank you, yo.
We need like a jolly character that's.
We just had a whole conversation about making money for the scene. You think we ain't gonna get this bread?
Whatever.
SpongeBob's face, it's Tengu's face.
Nah.
Tengu got a weird face. He always looked like he angry. And trust me, as someone who's very angry,
It would
I
have to be like
understand.
Rich's face or like a character that plays neutral very well. But we can talk about that later. We got an idea though. We got an idea though. All right, but yeah, no. Before we get up out of here, I'm just go ahead and say, hey man, yeah. So if you are a player that doesn't consistently get, payouts, just know that 9 times out of 10, your TOs are doing everything they possibly can to make everybody happy. So even though you see money going to the players, doesn't necessarily mean they haven't found a way for money to go to the scene. And if they haven't found a way to make money go to the scene yet, instead of just being negative, try and give a suggestion.
Yep.
There are people who giving me suggestions within the scene that I've taken up and it works. So just saying. And if your TO ain't listening, then maybe y'all need to get a new TO.
That's a conversation for another time.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Subscribe, goddammit!
But yeah, before we get up out of here, definitely like, comment, subscribe. I mean, if you agree, if you disagree, let us know. It's just, I got a question. Like, do you have how do you feel about the TO on your scene? Like, they don't know you watch this podcast, and if they do, then just use an account.
Let them know they fucking up and then send them a link.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, true. Watch this. But like, comment, subscribe, man. Go ahead, give us your opinions. Let us know if you agree, disagree. If you agree, you probably big brain. If you disagree, you probably 0-2. But
I'll tell you if you're wrong.
No, I'm playing.
What did they do to you, man? They didn't do nothing to you, bro.
What the 0-2 players did?
They lost.
There you go.
God
Shouldn't have done that.
But all right, man. That's the end of this round. We'll see y'all next time. Y'all be easy.